Hi guys, I'm Christina Sundari and thank you so much for tuning into my channel today. I've got kind of a different video for you guys because I just hit 100 rides at SoulCycle. Sorry. I just hit 100 rides yesterday and it was super cool. So I walk into the studio and I was completely surprised. I had no idea that that was my 100th ride. So I walk in, the front desk is like covered in my name and it says Slay Christina. I'll have to like show you guys a picture later. The staff is all in there and they're like cheering for me, and then the instructor's cheering for me, and then they had this cute little gift bag on my bike, which is super cute. This is what they gave me. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like this super cute like gold little skull. I was thinking about maybe shooting it on Sunday with Rachel when we do our street photo shoot. It was really, really, really nice. I truly felt special and I felt celebrated for 100 rides. I mean, in my opinion, I thought 100 rides, oh, that's cool. But anytime I say that to someone, they're like, oh my God, you did 100 rides. And I'm like, yes. It is an accomplishment and I am very proud of myself, and I can't even believe that it's been 100 rides. I feel like those 100 rides just kind of breezed right by me because I've had so much fun going to Soul and it's been truly an amazing journey. And to celebrate my 100th ride, I thought it would be really cool to share with you guys why I love SoulCycle so much, how I truly did find my soul through SoulCycle, and how it could potentially help any one of you guys out there too. The first time I went to SoulCycle was back in 2016 when I first started my blog. There was a blogger that was hosting this blogger ride at SoulCycle in Marin, and I thought, you know, this will be a cool networking opportunity. So that's where my head was at. I thought it would be really cool to meet Tamarin, who was the blogger hosting the event, and then I get to try a cycling class at the same time. So I still remember when I went to my first SoulCycle class, it was a week after I had come back from Bali, and I was feeling kind of fat, you know, because after you come back from a vacation, it's like, ugh, I just feel so fat and so just gross. So I was literally at Crunch every day going to cycling classes, prepping myself for the big ride on Saturday. And I went to the ride and I was immediately intimidated. My very first SoulCycle ride, I'll never forget. I walked into the one at Marin and everyone was super fit. Everyone looked super good. They were all in their sports bras and yoga pants, and I seriously felt like, what am I doing here? I had never even worn cycling shoes before because at Crunch, you could wear your regular athletic shoes. So I had to put those on, and then I had to get strapped into the bike, which I really didn't know what I was doing. At the very end of the ride, I could not get myself out of the bike to save my life. It was so funny. I was literally like struggling for a good 5 minutes. SoulCycle became my anti-drug, as I like to say. As soon as I started taking classes there, I immediately started becoming addicted to not just the people that worked there, but I was addicted to my instructors. I was addicted to the energy. I loved how I felt after every single ride, and every ride was just as challenging as the previous one. And I think that's what I loved the most about it, is that SoulCycle is one of those things where it's what you make of it. And you can pump up the resistance as high as you want. If you're feeling kind of tired that day and you don't want to do too much with the resistance, then you don't have to. And the music is just so good. I'm such a huge music person. If you play my jams for a good 45 minutes, I can pretty much do whatever you want me to do. Maybe not everything, but don't get any weird ideas, people. For me, it wasn't just about the fitness. It was for the emotional aspect, and it was for that soul searching aspect. And I know people say that it's kind of cheesy, you know, like find your soul, like whatever, what does that mean? But I truly did find my soul through SoulCycle, and I don't know where I would be without SoulCycle today. I mean, there would be days where I would come into the studio and I would be in such a bad mood. I would literally want to just, you know, go home and hide under my covers, or I'd want to just cry for 24 hours, as sad as that sounds. But I never did, because of SoulCycle. SoulCycle kept me above water. It kept me grounded, and it gave me the body that I had been wanting for so long. My fitness journey is a little bit different from other journeys out there just because I wasn't really looking for fitness. I was looking for something else. I was looking for myself. And especially anyone who's gone through a divorce before, or you've gone through a really major breakup, then you would probably understand this, that when you break up with someone, you lose a part of yourself too, because you spend all this time with this person and you're building up this identity. And then when you're not with them anymore, you almost have to reclaim that identity or rebuild it. And for me, it was a lot of rebuilding and trying to understand, who am I and who do I want to be and how do I get there? I feel so comfortable sharing it now just because it's so far behind me, but I hated the person that I used to be when I was with him. I was very angry all the time. I was really insecure. I was really unsure of myself. I was not the person that I was truly meant to be. And I remember we would fight sometimes, and he knew exactly how to push my buttons. So he would say things to make me so angry and so upset. I threw my iPhone against the wall twice. Both times I completely shattered my screen. Let's just say the iPhone repair guy knew me on a first name basis. When you're with someone that's just so toxic for you, you start to change, and it's not for the better. And for me, I knew that this isn't the person that I want to be. This isn't the mom that I want to be for my kids. This isn't the sister I want to be for my two younger sisters. And this just isn't acceptable in my eyes. This is just not acceptable. So SoulCycle really helped me recover the lost parts of my personality that I think I had thought I lost connection with a long time ago. And it helped me put those hardened pieces to rest, if that makes sense. But despite everything that's happened to me in my past, I don't regret any of it for a second, because there was one ride that I went to with Shika and with Camilla, you know, these two girls from my girl gang that I talk about so much and I love so much. We got done with a ride, and afterwards we were shopping at Anthropology, and I told them, I said, you know, I got really lost in the music today, and I just had this crazy thought. I envisioned myself as a third party. So I'm wearing all my soul stuff. This is me today. And I saw myself walking down the aisle with my dad. And I said, if I had the chance to stop myself, to cut in between my ex and me, what would I do? I would not stop myself, because I knew that in order for me to be the person that I am today, I had to have gone through that whole process. Everything happens for a reason, and there is a way to turn a negative into a positive. It might not always be apparent in the present when you're going through so much hardship. I think that when negative things happen to people, we let those things come with us into our present and our future and dictate how we live our lives, and that's not okay. And for me, a big part of my recovery was I was determined to not let him take up any more of my life. If I want to ride 100 SoulCycle rides, I'm going to do it. If I want to go to Australia for 3 months and just live there on the beach, I'm going to do it. You know, I'm going to move to New York if that's what I really want to do. I'm going to be a fashion influencer. I'm going to do everything that I seek out to do because I know that I can do it. One of the things I really love about SoulCycle right now is the Activate classes. So if you haven't heard of Soul Activate, it's basically an hour-long class where we focus on strength training and really, really high resistance. And at first I was a little bit intimidated, and you guys are probably laughing. I've gone to SoulCycle 100 times, and how am I afraid of a class? The way they hyped it up was it was really high intensity and it's just really, really tough and it's gonna kick your butt, and you know, it totally did. But our studio offers it twice a week, and so I try to go at least once a week just to give myself a little bit of extra strength training. But I really love it. So if any of you guys out there go to Soul and you have an opportunity to go to a Soul Activate class, I highly, highly recommend it. Let's see, what else do I like about SoulCycle? I could go on and on and on about what I like about SoulCycle. I love my instructors. My instructors all push me so hard. And because I've been coming for so long, they know exactly what I can handle and what I can't. So sometimes Sumner is one of my favorite instructors. She'll come up to my bike and she will crank up the resistance so much, and I'm like, oh my God. She knows that I can handle it. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, it's easy to not challenge yourself, especially when you've been doing something for so long. It is easy to fall into a routine, and it does happen for me sometimes. So I appreciate when the instructors do that, because sometimes you need a quick little kick in the butt. You know what's really funny? This is not a sponsored video at all. I just truly love SoulCycle, and a lot of you guys ask me what I do for fitness and what I do for nutrition, so I thought this would be a really cool opportunity for me to share with you guys again, you know, why I truly love SoulCycle and why it's been such an important part of my life. And it's, like I said, it's not just the fitness element for me. It's the emotional element. It's the soulful element. It's the music. It's the community. It's everything. I love everything about SoulCycle. If somebody told me that SoulCycle was going away tomorrow, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably just go back to being chubby or something. I don't know. So I encourage all of you guys to live your best life every single day, regardless of what anyone tells you. It doesn't matter if they're your significant other, your parents, your siblings, your best friend. Do what makes you happy. Seriously, we only have one life to live, and it's not a very long life. I mean, I don't know if you guys heard of what happened at YouTube actually earlier this week, which was really, really sad. I know a few people at YouTube who thankfully were not affected, but still, my heart goes out to everyone. How can SoulCycle help you? I guess that would be a nice way to end this video. Go to the studio, try out a class. See if you like it. See if it's something that's gonna work for you. And don't just look at the fitness element. Look at everything, because SoulCycle is truly a community. And if you follow them on Instagram and Facebook, you can truly see that they are all about the riders. They're all about the instructors. It is more than just a 45-minute workout. It is a community, it is family. It is just something that I really love, and I've truly incorporated it into my lifestyle. Well, that's pretty much all I got for you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really just wanted an opportunity to share with you guys why SoulCycle is so important to me and how it feels at 100 rides. So what's next for me now that I've hit 100 rides? Probably just do another 100 rides, to be honest. My birthday is coming up in exactly 2 months from today, and I've been telling my friends that I don't want to do anything for my birthday except go to a SoulCycle ride. That's how obsessed I am. I literally don't want to do dinner and drinks. I don't want to go wine tasting. I don't want to do anything fancy. I literally just want a good workout with my close friends. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that already by hitting the red button down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and hit that bell so that you get notifications sent directly to your inbox anytime I post a new video. Thank you so much again, you guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little different, but it felt really right for me to take a second to tell you guys why I love SoulCycle so much and encourage you guys to go out there and find your own soul, you know, whether that's SoulCycle, running, if it's playing tennis or racquetball, whatever it is. I encourage you to find something to help you find your soul. And I think especially in our busy world today, it's really hard to sometimes take a step back and say, hey, I need to do this for myself, but you really need to. I mean, I did, and I'm a much better person because of it. Happy Friday, you guys. Have an amazing weekend, and I will see you guys next time.